thank you for showing up. Not that it's too bad, but I thought there was going to be rain today, and it might keep our numbers down, but not our spirit. We've been here with some more, some less, but it's always the same spirit, and it's good to see the same faces, and it's good to see people from out of town that continue to come in and support us. We got new people here, welcome. Some of the same things Mike and I would say, that's all right. We're getting older, we keep forgetting, but we may say the same things year after year, but it all rings true, and it all rings about what our passion is for this particular day and this particular situation. I'll let Mike talk more about Halligan and Daley a little bit, like he does so professionally. But we have the next generation here, and that's what's important, and they're going to take part. I would like to thank Dave Sullivan for getting the wreath, and he can't be here.
Get the wreath.
Remembering to get the wreath. In the past, we've had the ceremony, and we're leaving the mountain, and Sully's coming up with the wreath. But he got it for us early. Second of all, he can't. He's got a budget hearing, and at that same budget hearing is Patrick Caroline for the jail. Let's hope that they get the support they need in Boston to continue the good jobs they do. Yesterday we came by, and I noticed it wasn't done, and I called Patrick, and Patrick said, it's going to get done, don't worry. Every year, everybody has a campaign promises. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But the one promise that Patrick Caroline has always made, Bob Garvey for him, is to clear this place off and keep it clean for the respect of what we do here and for convenience for everybody getting up. So Patrick was here yesterday making sure that the crew was here, and I mean, they even put out a mat.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm going to use it before. So I'm like a third base coach. I don't use the mat. I mean, so Mike, continue, please.
Thanks, Billy. And, thank you for all the work you do to keep the memory of Daley and Halligan alive. You know, there have been different periods. It goes up and down, but then the group steps forward and gets it going. And Billy and I, when we worked in probation in the early 70s, we decided we were going to make something to do with this day. And it had been kind of passive for a bit of time. And then it was a particular anniversary, and we were going to have a big crowd. Oh, I know what it was. Tracy Kidder was writing a book, and he wanted to put in Hometown. He wanted to put in something about this ceremony. So he talked to Bill O'Connor, and Bill O'Connor says, yeah, we'll do it up big. Bill was his father-in-law and Tony O'Connor's dad, and he had a great sense of humor. But we had this at 10 o'clock, and Bill put it out to the press to come. It was going to be at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, they got a crowd of about 25 or 30. And here Billy and I come trudging up the hill with the wreath that we've been laying for 10 years. And they're all coming back down. Oh, you missed it, Bill. So it's been a bit of merriment for us, too. But Billy has always been faithful. Dave Sullivan has been very good since he arrived in the area. And I think Dana and Billy have been here every day, every anniversary their entire lives. And we're very happy to have Finbar join in the young people here today. But the reason why Billy and I and many others want to keep this story vivid and alive and in everybody's memory is because it's a great example of how immigrants were treated when the Irish were the immigrants. When they came here, they had a little bit different language or tone in their voice. They didn't sound like old Yankees. They had brogues. They wore a little bit different. They dressed a little bit different. So they kind of stood out that way. There were a lot of stereotypes about them. They practiced a different religion, and one that wasn't very welcome in Massachusetts, even though it was after the Civil War, even after it was, or the Revolutionary War. It was after the Bill of Rights was adopted. But they were Catholics. The Catholics were unwelcome in Massachusetts, and they were told so by the courts. They were told, you're only tolerated here in Massachusetts. Don't expect any rights or privileges. And the only thing that's changed since 1806 is there are different targets of that type of thinking. And what we want to keep alive is that if you look at the Irish and what they suffered and what they went through and what they endured, it's not much different than what modern day immigrants are going through and enduring. It's the same stereotypes with a different name. It's the same suspicions focused on a different people. And if you look at the Irish, it did take them a year or a generation to adjust, but their children did better and their grandchildren did great. And the Irish have been, we believe, and I think it's beyond argument, a great benefit to the United States of America. The people that have contributed so greatly in every possible field there is. And I truly believe that in 25 years, 50 years, people are going to feel the same way about Arab Americans, about Mexican Americans, about South American immigrants who come. We give them a chance, we give them support. They're going to make this a better community, a better country. We're all going to be very proud of them. Well, I won't be here, but these fellows will. The immigration is an old story, and almost everyone has gone through some struggles, some superstitions, some prosecutions, some name callings, and it's time to put a stop to it. And the story of Daley and Halligan remembers that our ancestors went through it, and it should make us identify with those who are going through it today and make our voices stronger for fair treatment for people coming into this country, escaping oppression, poverty, prosecution, wars, and hunger. And so that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. That's the message that we want to keep going. I want to thank everybody for it. I think I'm supposed to speak about the trial, but I do it all the time. I will say this. There was no evidence at the stand connected Daley and Halligan to the crime. There was no evidence of Daley and Halligan connecting them to it. They had the word of a 12-year-old boy who testified twice, once before the inquest and once before in the trial. He changed his story twice there, and when he was cross-examined, he changed it a third time. And that's the only evidence that they had to convict the jury, and the jury was out like an hour and a half. Given the pardon that Michael Dukakis gave, I don't think it's any realistic question now that they were absolutely innocent and they died for the crime committed by others. So, again, that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. We hope you take this message. We hope that this ceremony helps you, invigorates you, and makes you a spokesman for treatment for immigrants.
Thank you, Michael. Your last words were, we didn't do it. We blame no one. We forgive everyone. And then, do you remember, most of us that are older? Remember, and I try to tell the kids that when you tell someone, say honest to God. When they say honest to God, if you said honest to God, then it was true, you know. And it was that type of thing. And they said honest to God, you know. We didn't do it. So with that, we are having our next part where we're going to lay the wreath, and then we're going to sing the national anthem, and I'll call up different people during the time. I'd like to call up Dana Warren, Billy Warren, and Finbar Kaling. And they're going to bring, it's the youngest that does it every year, but the youngest needs help this year. Good night and joy be to you all. Fina, fina, fall, at a windars bloom, hearts on a running wing, we wait to steer, shantir our sincere fasta, ja for false, not for trail.
far away. They gone there, they'll come, but no still. They gone on stay. Along the village, shall it cry, all right.